I'm already seeing a benefit here. During my first test run, I've used everybody equally, and I was level 9 at the split. So I'm in the first dungeon. I'm level 10 already, so that's great. I also got a timely level up right before this, which was great. I forget her persona. Does it know Dia to start with? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits here. We've got the plot rolling. We finished a dungeon. I managed to get one of the spell cards I need, and the other one just totally didn't work for some reason. I'm telling you, that's never happened before. Some demons are. It might have had to do with the phase of the moon. The closer you are to a full moon, the more the demons do get slightly more unpredictable. But you can. It's not like SMT where you can't like negotiate with them under a full moon. They just get a little more unpredictable. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the moon phase. It's not something I pay attention to at all in this game. It's literally just like a vestigial thing that is the doctor hasn't come in and excised yet. Alright, so now all these people are in our party, and we can go out to the world map. And there are different enemies on the world map here. Just a quick little heads up about what I'm going to be getting off screen. I'm going to be collecting the Preta spell card, and the way to get it, I swear to God, is having Mark dance. And on the world map here, Jack Frost, you have the main character use his invite command, and Kate Sith. Hold on, let me verify this. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, Kate Sith. I need Fairy, Jack Frost, and Beast Kate Sith. And to get Kate Sith, you have Mark stare at him. So I'll be getting those off screen, and when we return, we will go to the next plot point. I'll see you then. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Persona. It took about 20 minutes. I went back into the little hall there, got me a Preta. First battle, first try, got it. It's just as soon as I was off screen. And then I walked out here in circles, and I got me a Jack Frost by having the main character invite, and a Kate Sith by having Mark stare. It took a little while to get... I got the Jack Frost the first battle on the world map. The rest of the 20 minutes was me walking in circles trying to get that Kate Sith. They're a little rare, and because of that, my main character's 13. Alright, so now that we're done with that, let's continue on with the story. Let's see. Oh, one thing I didn't actually go over is right there where it says SP cost 4, all of these spells cost 4 SP. It's based on the persona. So if you have Garu and then Garu Dine, they both cost 4, however much SP right there. So let's see, we're just gonna guard. One thing I did is I spent a couple of minutes leveling up Yukino and ranking up Yukino and Ellie's personas to get them Dia. That'll come in handy in the Snow Queen quest. But if you want to get all of these spell cards, feel free. You can make some personas with them when they open up the Velvet Room. But for... Go into Joy Street. Shoot. For the... With the one exception, I'm going to be just using the base personas. No, I don't need to do anything in here. The I'm thinking of the other mall. Anyway, the last step to get Reiji to join your party is after you leave the hospital, you come down here and you see this scene. So, in Persona 3, they actually mention Nanjo's... He is the inheritor, I guess, of the Nanjo group. And they actually talk about the Nanjo group a little bit. They just mention it in Persona 3 about how... Let's see. They talk about a little bit how the Kirijo group, which is like one of the main instigators for the mess that goes on in that, actually used to be part of the Nanjo group, and they still work with them. So. It would be mildly useful if I got another rank or two on Yukino and Ellie. But, oh shoot, I forgot about that. It's okay if it doesn't happen. Grai, that's pretty good. Alright, and we want to go to the Sun Mall to see a scene. An optional scene. I think there's an optional scene here. I think if you try to go in here, Alright, now that that's over, that's like the last optional scene I wanted to show you. Okay, so now, before you go into the shrine, make sure that you remove everyone's equipment. Nice, rank 5. The great thing about ranking up is it raises your persona stats, not just give you new skills. So if you look at the stat bars there, you see the pink bar and the orange bar. The pink bar is the character's base stats. The orange is bonus stats. The way stats work in this game is you use the stats of whatever persona that you've got equipped, or yours, whichever one's higher. So Ogun has 24 strength, and because of that, Mark has 24 strength. because his base strength is less than 24, he uses Ogu's strength. So let's go in here.
We meet again, my friends. Are you used to your personas now? As you have seen for yourselves, events are moving in an unexpected direction. Only those with a strong will are capable of stopping the flow that has gone awry. From here on, a number of paths will present themselves to you. Down each of them, you will witness the karma of those you meet. But whatever path you choose, remember that the choice was yours, and no one else's.
He's talking about when you go into the school. So, at this point, Mark and Nanjo leave the party. So make sure you, like I said, remove their equipment. Remove everybody's equipment. But when you go, and then you're supposed to take Maki's mother to the school. And when you go into the school, that's when the paths branch. So yeah, it's only like the first hour of the game that's we're like at an hour and like 30 minutes, and that's only because I stopped to get those spell cards. And honestly, I really only needed the Preda and the what was the other one? The zombie, I think. No, actually, that's not true. The two I needed were the Jack Frost and the Kate Sith. The zombie and the Preda are for Phaleg. If you try to go to the police station, Mark runs in and he starts calling for the Baldy, which is the guy I was talking about, and nobody answers. The place is like a wreck. But like going up there actually doesn't make a lot of sense, because later on they're all surprised that the police station is in the state it's in. And that butterfly gives you free healing. And we'll go ahead and talk to the butterfly. Yay, free healing point. Okay, I've already removed everybody's stuff. Removing everybody's stuff is really, really useful for the Snow Queen quest in particular, because when the people rejoin your party, they have the same equipment again. And it allows you to sell the excess stuff for cash money, which allows you to, you know, buy equipment and stuff. That's a hell of a password. Happy music. Okay, so there are 2 branching paths in the story in this game. Like I said, one of them is the SEBEC quest, where you pursue the stuff that's going on in the world and the reason for the demon's appearance and all that. And the other one is not really intuitive on how to trigger. The Snow Queen quest is something that is even more localized than like the main SEBEC quest. And the Snow Queen quest is interesting because you end up dealing with pretty much all the NPCs in the school here. So you're supposed to go and seal up the hole. So to trigger the SEBEC quest, you go to the hole and try to go through it. And then they ask you, are you going to go fight, fight SEBEC? And if you say yes, then you're on the SEBEC quest. So that hole right there is the trigger. But before we do that, there's one more thing we want to grab and do. So if you come back here, and these are the club rooms. You can't get back here at the beginning, but there's free items, free stuff, free stuff, free stuff. So I stole the rapier off of Ellie, but if you didn't do that, you can actually get another one for free right here by talking to her. So, is there something in this? I don't think there... Yeah, okay, yeah. Archery set, that's going to come in handy. And I don't think there's anything in this last room. Okay, I'm wrong. There is. This last door's locked. So we are done here. And this is the end of the common path. So the way I'm going to be doing it is I'm going to be splitting this up into 3 separate playlists. What I might do actually is I might do 2 playlists, right? And just put these videos in there in both playlists. That actually might be a better idea, now that I think about it. Well, however I do it, we're going to save here. And I'll see you guys next time on Persona. I hope you've enjoyed the video so far, and I bid you good night.